This is my 2004 Mercedes E320 4MATIC. It's the S211 chassis. I bought this car after seeing it in an ad online, and I was looking at it for like a couple of weeks and I really wanted it. So I contacted the dealer and he said it's available, and I tried to talk him down a little bit online and over the phone, and he said he'll knock off like $500, which he did. Anyways, I drove to Missouri several hours after renting a car. I went there, looked at the car. It looked like it was rough. A lot of dings, a lot of scratches, a tiny bit of surface rust in a couple of areas. The rear bumper had kind of like peeling paint. The headliner was super dirty. The fabric on the door cards on the interior were peeling off. The interior, the carpet smelled so bad, like trash, like somebody left like a Big Mac for like 10 years. The rear hatch door would not stay open. The struts were shot. I think that's the only things I noticed. Anyways, it drove good. I test drove it. I drove it up to 70 miles per hour. I gunned it. I made sure, it doesn't overheat. It's not leaking oil, all of that stuff. The transmission engine was top notch. Cooling system was really good. Anyways, I paid for the car and I drove it. And after like 20 minutes of driving it, the battery light came on, or the accessory battery light came on. That wasn't a good sign. Then we went to downtown Missouri to look at the arch and take pictures next to it. And there was a few large potholes. The front left suspension just shook so bad when the wheel would go into a pothole. So that was a big flag. Anyways, drove the car home. It made it okay. Then when I got home, when you buy a car, after you buy it, you drive it, you look at it, you find more things that are wrong with it. Anyways, I had to replace the upper left control arm, linkage on the left front as well, bushings for the sway bar. I had to replace the battery, the alternator, and the accessory battery. I just replaced them all. I'm like, I never want to see that sign again. The low battery sign, warning sign. I repainted the trim around the windows on the outside, because that was like a beige brown color and it's supposed to be black. So I repainted those. I also changed the mirror rubber around the mirrors. I changed those. And what else did I do? I power washed the entire thing. I restored the paint. I touched up a few areas where it needed paint repair. I did that. What else did I do to it? The headliner, cleaned it. I don't know if I mentioned that already or not. I cleaned the headliner. It took me hours to clean. I reinstalled or installed struts for the rear hatch. What else did I do? Changed the oil, put in Mobil 1 0W40 with really good man filter. What else did I do to it? Changed the wiper blades, and restored the headlights. I did so much work on this car. Anyways, I drove it for like a couple of months and I put it for sale. It sold right away. It's 4MATIC all-wheel drive, and people were dying over it. So it sold. I loved looking at it. I loved having it. I just wanted something cleaner. The next owner, the guy that bought this car, he just wanted something for his dog. And the interior was immaculate when I was done with it. So most likely the interior will get destroyed again. I'm not sure. Or this guy will take care of it and maybe put something down for his dog. That way it won't get dirty. But I think it's going to be a good car for the next owner. I just saw the bad side of it and I just want something else. I want maybe like an E55, an E63 with lower miles. And this car had 135, maybe 140,000 miles. And something that is clean, something from the West Coast, the South, with no rust. Anyways, that's my story of this car, and I love it. I did drive a W or an S210, so I'm very familiar with these cars, and I've owned several Mercedes-Benz vehicles, including SUVs and cars and many AMGs, and I own a couple right now, so I love that era of cars. But yeah, that's my story. Yeah, if you have experience with these cars or you've wondered about them, put something down in the comments or show me an email. I would love to hear your experience or with this car. And yeah, thanks a lot for listening.